Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to do my June layout share. This is also included in my How to Kill a Kit with Style. It's all linked in together. So I did okay. I definitely didn't get as much done as I wanted, but that's okay. I'm just gonna carry on and I'll explain with you what I'm gonna do with all my other stuff. So let's go into my layouts. This is the layout for Twisted Sketches. This is the very first layout, the one where you try to follow it as much as possible. And our theme was to be monochromatic. And so I wanted to show you how you could be monochromatic while keeping, like bringing in neutrals to kind of help with that. So it's not just like, bam, there's a whole bunch of teal. So I really love this. I replaced the photos that were kind of at an angle with these fun little snowflakes, and that was kind of my little twist on it. And it's just documenting a fun snow day that we had and how Jackson had patiently waited for this snow. We had so much the year before, and then this year we didn't get as much, and he was like, where's the snow? And so when it finally came, I definitely went for a walk with him so he could play in the snow. This is the layout that I just completed, and this is for Lift and Sketch, the sketch version for the month, and I like the way this one turned out. I followed it okay. I believe that it was kind of like this, and I rotated it, if I remember correctly. And these are just some really cute sequence of photos of my daughter playing peekaboo. She this is right around her birthday. She was so sick for her birthday. The poor thing had a really bad cold, but she was still in a good enough mood to kind of play around when she could before she had naps. And so that's kind of what this is documenting there. Here is one that I was doing. I was playing along with Page Maps and the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, doing all of the sketches that we were kind of in coordination with, and this is one of them. I have these two really silly photos of my kids. They took these at daycare, and they're just to be put into Sean's Father's Day cards, and I just thought they were really cute, so I took them out, turned them into Instagram size photos, and followed the sketch using the tags. And this was also part of the scrap party for the month of June, showing you how you can pattern mix. So if you're a part of that, there's a video for that you can see. You just have to be a part of that kit club there. This is one that I was asked to join. I found a really fun quilt inspired piece, and Daisy Scraps and Sarah Scraps, that's so funny to me, I forget that, they do this together, and I was like, oh, this is so cool, you guys should do this. And Sarah's like, oh, why don't you join us? And I was like, okay. So I took the inspiration with the pinwheels and did a few of them in pinwheels, kept a few of them just in squares, and then used these two really cute photos of my son explaining how he was 3 but he's turning 4. And then I had a little interview with him while we were driving one day, and I just had recorded what he wrote, so I used that as my journaling. I really love the way this turned out. I had done this fun little mixture of layering, and I loved that, so I just kind of played off of that with my pattern papers there. And yeah, I really love this one. This might be my favorite one of the month, and all of this has been using my kit, you guys. Here is the one for everyday inspiration for the month. We had a really cool photo that Daisy took of her shelf in her scrap room, and we all drew inspiration from it. I happened to see at the very top there was something that said Mom, and the O was blocked by a flying pig. And though I didn't need to add a flying pig, I loved the idea of covering the O with my photos. So I went ahead and did that, used a doily so you still got the O shape. And then I split the colors. So the teal represents Jackson and the purpley pink represents Nora. And I really love the way this turned out. It's different, a little more simplistic. Normally I'd have a lot more, but I didn't want to overpower anything, so I kind of just kept it like that. But I'm pretty pleased with the way this turned out. A lot of hand stitching was involved in this layout. Here's another one where I was just playing with a sketch and documenting Jackson getting to hold a ladybug, and the story about how when we said it was time to go, he's like, okay, let's put him in the bush and give him back to his mommy and daddy. And which is good about teaching him to be gentle with nature and all of that. So I love that. I did kind of twist the original sketch. This was supposed to be straight on, and I just put it on an angle. And then again with, I know you guys, again with the pinwheels, there's a bunch of them coming up. And then I just titled it Bug Happy, which I thought was pretty cute, and this big love that I loved as well. And it was really simple. Thankfully this one came together really, really fast, but I really love the way it turned out, and it was a great, I've been wanting to document the story, so that was nice to have done. And here is Nora's first birthday layout, but it's different. I'm really digging the way this turned out as well. So I wanted to document her birthday, but I didn't want it to be like, bam, birthday themed. And so this was for Lift and Sketch following a scrap lift. And I just went with it. I did some of the mixed media like I saw in the original layout, and then I had this piece of paper. I do believe it is, oh darn, I can't remember now. Oh, I'm so sorry, it's escaped my mind. But it's an older piece, and it's very pretty though. I've been hoarding it because I wasn't sure how to use it, so I just fussy cut them out. It's two florals that I layered on top of each other to kind of look like one. Then used a little bit of Simple Stories and just layered it on and named it It's Your Day. I've been able to use up a lot of this alpha this month, which was exciting as well. And then I just added little pops of black because of the it's there. And I love it. I really, really dig the way this turned out as well. And I like that I use some string because I don't do that very often either. And finally, this is the first layout of the month, which was again using the sketch for page maps. This was the one I had actually been given to use to be on the blog, and this is not using the kit because this was done before. So the only layout not using my kit, and I like the way it was a challenge. If you've watched the video, you know that this is a bit of a challenge for me, but I do like the final results, and I don't know, it's fun and playful, and it's got some gold used up, and it's a good way to document it was finally nice out. So that was really exciting. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layouts. So not too bad considering I didn't scrap for like 2 full weeks, but I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. I did not get to use as much of my kit as I wanted, so let me go into that now. I wanted to do my layout chart first because if you're not into the kit part, you can definitely step away. So here is the remainder of my kit. I used a lot, but I still have so much left that I can still kind of play with and use. So I'm just planning on keeping this the way it is and transferring it into July, and then use a little bit more if I can, and if not, it will be transferred into August and it will just be my summer kit. I'm fine with that, and I just want to keep trying to dig through this stuff and use it as much as possible because I do like these papers. But things like I didn't even get to use any of the cut files, so I'd like to use one of those on a layout, and there's just a few more layouts I have in my mind I'd like to use, so I'm going to go ahead and just keep the kit the way it is, transfer it into July, and see what I can do. July is going to be jam-packed, especially towards the end. I am doing my series with Daisy Scraps, the 12 days. We're doing 12 days of summer, so we're very excited about that. And I also will have some really exciting news to share at the end of July, so stay tuned for that as well. And I'm just gonna keep digging through. I know my videos have been very minimal. I apologize. Like I said, I spent 2 weeks not scrapbooking at all, and that was hard, but just the way it was and the way life goes. So hopefully I can pick it up and I can get my mojo. I was lacking in mojo as well, so hopefully all of that will get picked up. I do have another Twisted Sketches from June that I'm struggling with. The sketch I'm really finding hard to use for some reason. So that will be coming eventually. And the process video for the last layout, that peekaboo layout, which is this one, should be up either today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as well. thanks everyone so much for watching. As always, I appreciate all your support, and I'll be back soon. Bye.